Welcome to Perfect, a diamond painter, although you don't have to be perfect to make something amazing. Oh, hi. Good thing I moved my picture. You know, all they can see is your back. Can you let me have my table? Move. Get your butt out of the camera. Zen, get your butt out of the camera. Sorry about that. You've seen a cat butt. That was my Zinny. No, don't jump back up here. That's my baby. He wants to be with me today. So we're going to continue with our little cowgirl. We left off on number 2s. Let's start back with number 2s. I hope you guys like WIP and chats. Let's see, where are our 2s? On her hat. So, oh, I didn't even pick one up. Here, man. There we go. So, how's everyone's day going? I have been doing pretty good so far. I don't really know what to talk about. Let's see. I told you about my grandma. My grandpa was a goofy guy. He always liked to joke around, make jokes about pretty much everything. And there was a story that, I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but there's a story my grandma used to tell about my grandpa when they first married. They had a couple of kids. He used to go out and drink and stay out all night. And she kept telling him, stop doing that. And he wouldn't listen. So one night she locked him out. And when he came home early the next morning, he was trying to get in, realized he had locked out. And a lot of you guys won't know what an Oklahoma dustpan is. But that's what my grandma called it, an Oklahoma dustpan. It was this great big shovel. It's like for shoveling snow or trash or something. And if I can find a picture, I'll pop a picture up. And she was waiting, and when she heard him trying to open the door, she opened the door and she hit him with the Oklahoma dustpan and told him that he better straighten up and not stay out all night, pretty much. She used some very colorful words that I can't use on YouTube. But after that, he straightened up. He didn't stay out all night anymore. He came home. Don't you jump up here. I know you want to make your YouTube debut, but they're sticky up here. They all know about you. You're not getting up here. Then, yeah, he straightened up after that, though. Yeah, my grandma is a feisty one. My cat likes to climb on people's shoulders, and he just did that to my daughter. Climbed up on her shoulder. She taught him that when he was little, and it was easy when he was little because he was tiny. And then now he's bigger, and he still likes to do it. He'll just jump on you sometimes without you expecting it. But then if he almost falls, he claws you. Yeah, we have the three cats we have in here. Luna somehow took up with my husband, just loves him. She's a gray and white one, the only girl in here. And she, after my husband's dog, he had a dog. It's supposed to be my son's dog, but my husband kind of took over, you know, it became his dog. And this is from someone that says, I don't like animals, but he really does. He spent a lot of time, he'd come home from work and sit outside with Shadow, because he was a big dog and we couldn't have him in the house. Because if we tried to have him in the house, he would climb up on the beds and go to the bathroom. Every time. Because we brought him in when it was cold. Had him in my son's room because there was like snow on the ground. We didn't have nowhere to put him. And he used the bathroom on my son's bed. So we had to take the bed and lay it on its side and make sure everything was picked up off the floor. Then we had to start putting him in the laundry room when it was cold. So, but he passed away about a year ago. Be a year in, it has been a year. Yeah. And then the cat, Luna, for some reason after that, I guess she could tell that my husband was upset. She just took up with him, starts following him around. We'll go to his door at 4:30 in the morning. When she hears my son's alarm, my son don't have to be up and at work on weekdays until 8. But he has his alarms start going off at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know why. We've asked him, me and my daughter. He says, I need an alarm before my alarm to wake me up. So, but she'll hear his alarm and go to my husband's door and sits there and waits on him until 6:30 when he gets up. or 6. He gets up at 6 and leaves by 6:30. And she follows him around, meowing at him. And she'll be sleeping when he comes home from work. And when she hears him talking, she jumps up and goes to him and starts meowing. And he'll reach his hand out and she jumps up and rubs on him. So that's his cat now. She was my cat and my daughter's cat because she liked us. But now she likes him. And my son's cat likes everyone. He's just a big old baby. He don't like to be held too much, but he likes attention and being pet. I thought I got all the 2s down here on the boots, but I did not. Hope I don't. And my cat's my big baby. Then we have Rex and Rico, our little old men. They're 15, Chihuahua and Shih Tzus, or I don't really know how to say it good. Mix. Rexy, the littler one that looks like a true Chihuahua. He is the one that had all 13 teeth pulled, or 13 left.
Did he have 16 pulled?
Yeah.
No, it was 13.
He had 13 or 16 teeth pulled. I think it was 13. He still has his canine. But he was getting so skinny because he wasn't eating good, because he couldn't eat. Now he's getting his weight back because he can eat now. And now he's picky about his food though. I got him this one that I thought he would like. It's Pro Plus or something. And I don't think he likes it too much. He's a picky little man. Rico, he's not picky. He eats. He'll eat anything you put in front of him. We think is losing his sight. We have him a vet appointment coming up to see if and what they can do. Don't know if they'll do anything with him being 15. But my husband told us to take him. He paid for it with his care credit. Just to make sure and see if they can do something, or make sure he's not in pain. Which I don't think he is, because he don't act like it. He acts like a puppy. He runs around the room, jumps and chases and pounces his front feet at my daughter, especially when he wants food. The wax is not wanting to pick up. Sorry about that. I get warm. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Rex and Rico. I think I got all the twos. Now to the threes. Yeah, I stay at home because of my disabilities not letting me work anymore. But for years, I worked at a nursing home. I started when I was young. I think I was like 18, 19 maybe. I worked there for years and years. It's a hard job taking care of people, doing everything for them, getting them dressed, lifting them in and out of beds. Because before, when I worked there, we didn't have all the lifts and stuff. We had to do it ourselves. I worked at 3 different nursing homes. The one I worked at the longest was the one here in my town. And we were supposed to team lift, but you know, half the time they have you by yourself. You couldn't team lift if you couldn't find nobody. And I worked at one, it's like a more high-end fancy one, and we had to get everybody up before 6 o'clock in the morning because I worked overnight shift. And they would get them up, everybody would get the people up, the elderly, and they would set them in the hallway. You know, they have nothing to look at except for the back of the other one's head. I got mine up and I left them in their rooms in front of TVs. And I remember the first day I did that, this girl from day shift came in, didn't even walk down the hallway because they were supposed to show up 15 minutes till before 6. Where they could do a walkthrough and see if anything was wrong, make us fix it. And she came in and she looked down the hallway and didn't see the people up, and then she went to the charge nurse and started griping. Charge nurse came to me and was griping at me. And I said, they are up. They're just in their rooms watching TV. I said, I didn't feel like they just needed to sit in the hallway. And then she went back to the other girl and she said, next time, before you come and gripe, go walk your halls like you're supposed to. So, and I remember one morning, because we took out our trash before they came, and there was the pad that we used under the elderly. And one of those in the trash. And she griped, wanted me to take it out. I said, you want me to take out a whole bag for one thing? She said, it's supposed to be empty. I said, it is empty besides one thing. But I took it out because it was just a problem if there's one thing in there. The one I liked most was the one here in my same town. I worked overnights at that one. I've worked just weekends. I worked doubles, morning shift. Overnight, you also had to do the laundry because, you know, we didn't have a laundry lady in the middle of the night. But we had to wash what we took off of the beds and stuff. And we had to make our checks every 2 hours. I quit being a nurse aide and working in nursing homes after I had my last child, my youngest daughter. But then when she was like 10 months old, we started, she was younger than 10 months. Before she was just a couple months old. We started cleaning out the house we live in. It was my father-in-law's house, and he was in a nursing home, the one I worked in. They wanted him to sell it, for him to keep his insurance that paid for the state insurance that paid for his nursing home. He didn't want to sell it because he wanted it to go to his son. So they called us one day and said that he has 30 days to get out of the nursing home, because after 30 days he wasn't going to be paid for no more. So we had to take, in 30 days, get this house cleaned out, get it fixed, fix up everything, because it was not in good shape, because it had been empty for a while. And we had to fix some of the windows. We had to fix, I think they fixed the roof. Me and my aunt would come over and we would do the clean out, throw stuff outside in a big pile. Then my husband and his cousins would throw it into the trash dumpster. There's a big old dumpster. We did it. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And then before we went and picked them up, we went to the store, bought a bunch of groceries. And they gave us, when we picked him up, they also gave us his money that he had left in his, because they take the check, because he was on a disability check. They took that and then just put, I don't even know how much, into like a savings account for him. And then after it built up, they spend it. Before he got out of the nursing home, it's like a couple months before, they asked him what he wanted with his money, and he told them a new TV. So they bought him a new flat screen TV. And then when we picked him up, we asked about his TV because it wasn't in his room. And they said, oh, it broke. We didn't believe them, because also his CD player that I had bought him and took up there was gone. And there were several of his stuff that was gone. He had a big stuffed animal that one of my youngest daughter had given, and it was gone. And they said, oh, we'll look for the TV. We took it to the storage room or something to see if it could be fixed. We never heard from them. We brought him home. Then I was his caregiver for years. He couldn't get up and down out of bed because he had diabetes, and he had like all sorts of problems. And then he had a sore on his foot from the nursing home that I had to start taking him to the doctor for. And when I took him to the doctor, I had to pick him up, put him in my little car, because we had a little car at the time. And then he told me not to let them take his leg because he had lost one leg while he was in the nursing home because of a sore on his foot. And then he lost the other one after he came home from a sore being on his foot that apparently they didn't take good care of. When I worked there, it was better, I thought, than when I quit. And a lot of the good people had quit. But all he wanted to do was sit in there and watch TV. When he first came home, I would try to get him up and put him in here with us and have him in here visiting, have him sitting on the end of the couch. But he didn't like it. He wanted to be in his room watching his Spanish channels. So I started just setting him in a recliner in his room, because he was he got on this home health thing where they come out and they give him a bath and stuff once a week. I struggled before they started coming out because I'd have to give him a bath. I gave him a shower. Our bathroom door is not big enough for the wheelchair to go in. Our bathroom wasn't big enough. We have a tiny bathroom. In a house of 5 people, we have a little tiny bathroom. I hate it. I'd have to set him in the doorway and tell my daughters, because they were both little, to stay in their room or stay outside. And I'd pick him up at the door, carry him across the bathroom. It was only a couple steps. And put him in the shower chair, give him a shower, and then take him back out and take him back in his room and brush his hair and all that stuff. And then they started coming out and giving them his bath, but they started just giving him bed baths. They'd give him one once or twice a week, I think, and then clean up his room and all sorts of stuff. And then let's see. I guess we can do 4s. And then tomorrow we'll try to finish it. And after that, I need to kit up some of my paintings for next month. I think I got ahead of myself, and I have 3 canvases for different events. I have one for Diamond Grandmas, and I'll try to figure out, well, I do know how to link. I'll link her in the description. Everybody probably knows her, but I'll do it. I need to start doing that. I mention people and then I don't link them in the description. But I got one for Diamond Grandmas. It's Zoo Life 24. Then I have one for Stars. It's her Eeyore event. And then I have one for Diamonds and Stuff. It's her Change of Seasons. I think it's Diamond Paint with Friends event, and she's doing it. And then Cat's event, I have one coming for her, Bewitched Cat. It's black and white. And then I think in October, Bewitched Cat is doing I think Scary Things, What You Find Scary, or something like that. I don't know if she's ever decided, but I have a perfect one for that one, if that's what she does. Then, so for September, I have, I think, 4. So I need to find cases for them. And kit them up. I have this one that I got off of Temu. I think I paid like $13 for it. Probably use that. And I have a big one, but I have my ants kitted up in it that I'm still working on slowly. At some point before Christmas, I will need to start my little cousin's pictures. 2 of them won't, the boys won't take very long, and the youngest girls won't take very long. But the oldest girl, I got her the Scooby-Doo, and I purposely got it big. She loves to make bracelets and jewelry, and I always get her stuff like that. And then I made her a bunch of diamond paintings for her birthday when she turned 16. And she loved them, but then I found out, because I made her like animals, because she loves animals, all kinds of animals. So then I found out that she likes Scooby-Doo, and then I found one. It seems like we talk about something and then it pops up on my Temu search thing. It popped up and I was like, oh, she would love that, so I got it for her. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in trouble because I keep getting big paintings. Hopefully I have room on my desk to do the big paintings. I have my big light board now that I won on Temu on Farmland. And I'm close. I say I'm close, but it seems like it's taken forever because the last little bit just drags on. You have to be patient. I'm not very patient, but with like free stuff, I guess I had to be. I'm close to getting one of those rack systems that has a tray with the butterfly lid on the lid. I don't think these have the butterflies on the lid, but it's the same tray. And it's I think I'm gonna get the blue one. It's only for 12. I could get the 48, but it'd be only the rack system. But the 12 comes with the trays too. So that's the one I'm going for. And then I think I have something else diamond painting related. Then on Fishland, I forgot what I have on Fishland. I know this WIP and chat's just been all over the place. I'm having squirrel thoughts like Tita from Diamond Painting with Tita. I watch so many different ones. I used to not comment because I just watched on my TV, but now I connected my phone to my channel and I watch it on here and comment and like the videos. I'm glad I found diamond painting channels to watch. I used to watch, well, I still do watch BookTube, but after my mom died, I started watching Reborn channels. But, you know, they got kind of crazy, so I kind of stopped watching them. I don't actually watch regular TV anymore. I just watch YouTube. I either watch my diamond painting channels or I watch a couple other channels, like not diamond painting related. I watch the Crazy Pieces and the Crazy Middles. Well, we finished her hair. We finished her hat. Now we have her shirt and her flowers and stuff on her boots and her jeans to do. That we will do tomorrow. We'll try to finish her tomorrow. I think I'll end this one here. And thank you guys for joining me. If you liked the video, give it a like. Give me a like. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And join me tomorrow to see if we can get her finished. Thank you for watching. And remember, mistakes are a part of the bigger picture and may even turn it into a masterpiece.